welcome, B-Fab. Yeah.
And Wade, as you just saw,
Meechin and Jade Cargill.
The highlights from last weekend. Jade then was Weird Mission, more like old school Michael Jackson. It's don't stop till you're wearing gear inspired by the king of pop. Now she's on a You Get Enough, and what she won't stop at is getting back.
It's the king of the show, and I agree with you completely.
That women's championship on Sunday.
Brilliant joke, that addictive process, and Jade Cargill gold to Rhea Bloody Ripley at WrestleMania. Quite simply is stumped that she lost said, well, she doesn't make mistakes twice, and this Sunday at the woman who took said gold from her, Rhea, Clash in Italy, she gets a chance to dethrone Ripley.
B-Fab and Meechin by her side.
Cut the music.
As always.
They sound like they big mad.
Soak it all in.
They sound like they big mad.
Soak it all in. Yes, yes, that's right, Barcelona.
Cállate, nadie está hablando con ustedes. Cállate.
They ain't never seen nothing like this before, that's for sure. So confused.
Oh, yeah. Tu madre.
Soak it in, soak it in. Soak it in, soak it in, soak it in. I love
Tu
it.
madre. También.
I'm so confused. Y'all act like I got something. I don't ask for permission. I am Jade Cargill. I am approved.
Exactly.
I'm one of one. I just do what I want.
Ignore them, ignore them.
What y'all mad about is that.
Hey, you know what, Jay? That's exactly gonna happen. Jade Cargill beats because on Sunday, that's exactly what's going to Rhea Ripley. The future isn't coming. Come on,
Speaking of now. The Eradicator with that well-earned Rhea Bloody Ripley in hand.
And as you say, Joe, this in 48 hours' time at Clash in Italy. It certainly is the now, but is it going to be the now? Is to be quite frank, Rhea Ripley has simply Cargill in weeks. The champ.
every single week you come out here trying to Jade, roll around your dominance. Of your success isn't from you. And the detail that you continue to forget is that when it's just you and me in this room, I beat you. I beat you at WrestleMania. And this Sunday, so you can continue to throw
I'm gonna beat you again. All around your self-proclaimed dominance, you will be looking up at your true. Because when the match is done, champion.
Do you hear how stupid you sound? It revolves around you? No. These women that you talk about, they're with me because they want a piece of power. You're so damn weak. And you're willing to work with women who don't even like you.
It's been Alexa Bliss who's been fostering the teamwork of Rhea and Charlotte.
With Rhea Bloody Ripley out Saturday's night's main, formed a well-oiled unit.
It's been Alexa Bliss who's been fostering the teamwork of Rhea and Charlotte.
With Rhea Bloody Ripley out Saturday's night's main, formed a well-oiled unit event, albeit picking up a loss in the process.
Here talking like you're a Hall of Famer or something. Okay, Jade, you've been here, what, 5 minutes? I respect how far you've come, but don't No, Jade. Use your own hype for actual
Talking to the future WWE champion like that.
accomplishments.
Wait, hold up. You got some nerve.
Listen, princess, if I wanted input from
And Jade,
one of Jade's accessories, I just asked.
you keep talking about how you're the future, but you might want to bring us. Now I'll give you this, you do have the ego to make sure that the future's actually accomplished something before you start lecturing of a legend. But against us, you have the resume of a rookie.
Girl, I'm not gonna be talked down by somebody that... Excuse me?
You heard me.
Little Charlotte Flair.
On the mic and in this ring, people that are... So do not make me embarrass you before your careers even started.
To be, and Alexa, if you're looking for a fight, but Jade, if you're as confident as you claim, as badly as you claim to be, then let's stop talking about it and let Barcelona, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Let's stop being about it. Let's get a referee out here and let's do Jade.
Oh, yes!
That's how we're going to start the
Cargill and Alexa Bliss. Ahora, right now.
Euro Tour. Why not? Lex. Jade, let's do it. The first ever premium live event to be held. Things come in small packages, and Jade Cargill is never going to back down. Nick Aldis, the general manager, have to test that theory a little bit here. Alexa Bliss came out right away, and here we are, Jade Cargill.
I like this from Alexa Bliss. Just a little reminder of who
Alexa Bliss from Barcelona.
Yeah, I got to tell you, who I am,
Yes.
Jade Cargill. That is a 5-time Jade Cargill coming to the fore early in this one. World champion Alexa Bliss, and all the power of...
Speaking of power, all the power that's ringside because of these two in the ring.
Getting this match, probably none more so than... Well, I'll tell you right now, Joe, the whole world loves the fact we are WWE Women's Champ Rhea Ripley, who stood at ringside an opponent. And B, there's a good chance that Alexa, knowing full well, A, she gets a close-up view of Sunday's The Bliss, can cause some major physical damage to the...
Hours away from Clash in Italy, and that loaded card.
Challenger this Sunday at Clash in Italy.
Yeah, we are only 48 hours. That'll air it.
Which work great.
And to see the quick decisions and perhaps the speed of experience to take on a challenge like this is Alexa Bliss coming into play. And then there's all that veteran. Jade is in her physical prime and gunning to reclaim. Would you look at this military press? Jade Cargill. Gold.
This could be ugly, Joe. This could be
Cargill.
really ugly.
With Alexa Bliss right over her head in the center of the
Rhea Ripley on the outside in the process.
ring.
Yeah.
Oh!
Making eye contact with... Little message going the way of the champ.
Bliss reaching for her ribs. Oh! But smart to get out.
48 hours away from that championship defense.
See Alexa Bliss out of the way just in time, or else that elbow would have done even more damage.
Dominant as Jade Cargill is. Sometimes that can lead
Damage to that area.
when you are as strong and to overconfidence as we just saw there, and now this is Bliss.
Apron. Oh my! Cargill!
And Jitson's turn to try and retake control.
Got her lined up from the...
Jade.
Oh, a power bomb! How brutal was that? Right on the edge of the barrier! Oh! So Alexa Bliss thought she had Jade Cargill in perfect position. More damage to the back, was able to secure as she came off the apron and then Cargill her in midair and power bomb her way.
You move like that against an opponent, you really do have all the time.
Onto the barrier.
Yeah, and once you exit time in the world to gloat and enjoy yourself regardless. Now is the opportunity for Jade Cargill to, of the caliber of the opponent, that's a 5-time world champ, really turn up the dial and send a major tag partner for the past 12 months, and indeed Rhea Ripley.
Charlotte and Rhea have been looking on with great crowd trying to rally support for Alexa. His concern, and Alexa fighting back with a series.
The help she can get at this point in the match after sustaining so much
of body blows.
Well, Alexa Bliss needs all damage to that frame, and that frame is now crumbling in the face of pure power.
A heated looked at Jade and says, I've gone toe-to-toe with the very best in the business. Exchange opened up smackdown between Alexa Bliss and Jade Cargill. And Alexa says, don't make me embarrass you. A match was made, and then barrier has changed the tone of this, Wade.
Jade Cargill,
just moments ago, a vicious power bomb on the exterior,
is now relentless in destroying the frame of a Charlotte Flair and the WWE Women's Champ Rhea. Alexa Bliss is helplessly locking on. Oh, bloody Ripley, who's going to be facing this from Jade.
Sunday from Turin, Italy. And she's up to more.
Cargill in just 48 hours' time.
Clash in Italy, more on the outside here. Alexa, thankfully for a break spree. She had been sustaining damage for quite a while in this match. Delivers a drop kick. She absolutely needed that match.
Well, Jade Cargill had done so much damage, just hyper-aware of a small opportunity.
Oh, Jade runs her knee right into the steel steps, Wade.
Opening up, and she's not going to let it slide.
This could be a turning point. To reverse
Cargill, who's clinging onto the match now.
things.
Too much left in the tank for Jade Cargill, but for how?
Getting involved and taking out Alexa's legs.
For much longer. Oh, hold on.
Oh, B-Fab and me.
Perfect timing behind the ref's back.
Oh, and here goes Rhea. Here goes ringside. Well, Charlotte and Rhea are going to clean it up.
This Barcelona audience loving what they're seeing. Baron's back and Cargill's in trouble.
Bliss DD.
And so must be Alexa Bliss. Slowly gets
Jade Cargill is down. Don't wait.
Well, Jade Cargill is absolutely clueless.
The DDT hit. Oh, and she may be in the drop zone.
And we have a victor.
Twisted blow for Twisted Bliss.
It's perfect timing from Cargill.
Oh, knees up. Knees up when she went.
Cargill. And it had to be.
Massive. Jaded. Pump kick. Jade Cargill. What a destructive way to.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
Go about it.
Here.
Well, it looked like it was going to be a walk. Bliss with her caliber. She fought back in the park for Jade Cargill. But of course, Alexa valiantly almost took the win, but ultimately in a steel chair. And of course, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley now know the challenge. Oh, wait.
Grabbing a steel chair.
Well, we're grabbing where to be seen.
Alexa Bliss was just jaded. Alexa, steel chair in hand as Alexa's not even barely coming to. She's trying to find her wits and find her run for jaded on a steel chair.
Yeah,
Way around. Whoa, no.
It's that woman. But the entire focus now shifts to Jade Cargill at Clash in Italy.
Let's draw.
Well, I'm here with undisputed WWE Your Clash in Italy challenger Gunther is imminent. Howard champion Cody Rhodes, and Cody, a face-to-face with you feeling, especially after everything that transpired last week.
I owe you one. I'm sorry, Kathy. I've got nothing to say to you.
You got something you want to say to me? Oh, you don't, huh? Maybe you should. Start by saying you're sorry. Maybe you should, Cody. Maybe you do. And maybe you should. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cody, guess what? Last week, hey, I didn't ask. You asked for that fight. And even still, in spite of ask for a fight with you, okay? I didn't ask to fight my friend. Everything that's gone on between you and me, when Gunther got, I had your back. I took care of him. I did the right thing. I did involved last week and he started to choke you out. What did I do, huh? I did the right thing, Cody. I tried to help you. And how did you repay me?
A knife in your back? Enough, Sammy, enough!
You stuck me with a crossroads from behind like a knife in my back.
Are you kidding me? I did something in the confines, and you know me. We've been in that situation before. Of a wrestling match before the bell had rung, and that's wrong. Yet you watched me as the lights. You had a choice, didn't you? You know what you chose
Cody,
to
you
do?
know what?
You walked away.
I
Faded out of my eyes, get choked out by Gunther, and you had a choice.
wanted to help. I wanted to help, Cody. I wanted to do that. You know why? Because that's how I'm wired. Because instinct in me was saying, help him, help him, help him. I'm a good guy. I'm the last not to help you right there, Cody, but you know why? I took everything in me. Because as I watch a light fade from your eyes, I realized that the right, so that you could learn a lesson. The thing to do in that moment was to leave you there.
A lesson? The last real good guy.
Yeah.
Teaching me a lesson.
Yeah. A lesson you needed to learn.
When I'm done with Gunther tonight, hopefully I can teach you a lesson too.
Alexa, who might be badly hurt, and I'm sorry that your equipment got held up at customs. Look, I have to check on Alexa, okay, but I had nothing to do with that. But honestly,
What do you want me to do?
I want you to appear in front of the last week. You shouldn't be doing any more experiments anyway.
Well, then,
The SmackDown audience, for which you are paid in human money, remember? I don't know, improvise.
yes. No. Great idea, business. Oh, yeah. And now, what did you say about doing my science experiments?
Attendant customs. Liquid limit. Too much moisturizer.
I manage a television show.
Good! Manage your way into post. What are you going to do about it?
Why does everyone think I speak for European customs, Miss?
Postponing my match tonight.
Why would I do that?
Kit is free.
I'm not interested in Kit Wilson, frankly, because he's not in
He's not here. I'm not taking Axiom on in his home country.
the match. You are.
Kit needs to learn from me your main event player.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Right.
Close and personal. My Miz method. Master Inspire Zone in so he can become.
It sounds to me like you're a little concerned about needing Kit's
The history of this company. I'm in my prime. I can take on anyone.
help.
Help? I'm the first ever two-time Grand Slam champion.
The following contest is scheduled.
Here said Kit Wilson, massive amount of moisturizer he travels with. Moisturizer into a foreign country, so Kit was denied entry. That is completely understood. You cannot travel with that much.
You've got to have a skincare routine, Joe. You've got to stay moist 24. Cauldron of Barcelona. And it looks like 7, but right now I'm staying moist in this heat. This Miz is not doing too well right from the off.
Axiom the team to be signed by WWE. First wrestler of Spanish origin from Spain. Came up the hard way with great experience. He was part of Spain's.
Don't remind me. Well, you know.
White Wolf Wrest. Oh, hold on. No. Seems familiar from my.
What else Axiom has been signed to? Once upon a time,
He was.
the bitter rivals of all these people in Barcelona.
Here, and when one of the best clubs in the world calls your name, obviously you're going to take.
Yet they're still cheering him.
It's an excellent youth soccer play. Take advantage of that, and you see that athleticism way that is.
Yeah, I can't doubt Axiom's
carried over into his pro career inside the ropes.
ability for 1 second, as you mentioned. That matchup against Gunther was a victory here tonight against a future Hall of Famer in the Miz. Real career busting moment for Axiom would be one better. Easier said than done, though.
Ability of Axiom for a moment there.
Axiom.
And Miz getting a taste of the speed and dynamic of.
Just a jaw-dropping amount of speed.
Oh, wow, what a drop kick he just ran into.
This rapidity of Axiom is something to behold. Country crowd. Little extra boost here tonight with this home.
Maybe you need to go in that direction, as Nathan Frazier reminds him.
Of course. He's in Grand Slam champion, The Miz, who is inspiring me at ringside.
He's inspiring.
And he's zoning it down is another thing entirely.
You do not need his mentorship.
In towards a big victory here, although keeping Axiom.
Hooking the leg, shoulders down, and Axiom survives it with a 2 count. Oh, The Miz showing off that veteran presence.
Miz thought he had that one won. That was only a 2, Miz. Close.
Count. He's trying to do damage to that lower back.
The crowd, they are so used to success of late.
Of Axiom.
And here's part of the problem with a Barcelona. Their home football team is the La Liga champ. It doesn't quite work like that here on SmackDown. They're expecting their guy to win tonight. You want a victory, you're going to have to earn it the hard way. And right now, Axiom looks like he's falling by the wayside.
Spectacular Spain, Friday Night SmackDown, and this crowd, spectacular scene here at Olympic Arena in Barcelona, has been roaring throughout our second match of the night. Is in the deep water and looking to take it to the Miz, because Spain's very own against the Miz.
We're getting some it kicks.
Now looking to support Axiom, try to rally him. On track and screw, and perhaps
Well, just when Miz was getting that momentum together.
An opening for Axiom to take advantage.
They get a taste of his own medicine here.
Yeah, stomping right on those hands, then delivering.
Hicks.
Did you see that toes Axiom?
Completely knocked the Miz looping.
And now, here goes.
The Miz better figure something out fast.
What a crossbody. Veteran. And the kick out by the... It's out of the way.
Going for that golden ratio perhaps, but did not.
Oh, he just
got by the Miz, and that was smart of the Miz, because that would have been.
And now in mocking that.
Game over.
Saying, where's your chant for your guy now?
That took the Miz all the way to winning in the main event of... Kind of moves WrestleMania. Oh no!
Locking him up!
Triangle choke attempted, but now
Axiom showing you every piece of offense on the tool.
If he locks this in, could dislocate the shoulder of the Miz.
Well,
his best for I think it's a modified rings of Saturn here. It's time to power out.
What a compromised position for the Miz. Oh no. He turns around, shoulders down. Miz powers him right back up and slams.
Axiom completely knocking the wind
I
out.
don't know anything about here. Oh, these lights again. You don't know there's a lot of blackouts in the summertime with the heat in Europe? Hey! Spanish fly! Spanish fly! Golden ratio! Axiom in front of his fans!
Ganador, Axiom!
In the bag until the lights flickered, and I'm telling you right now, Joe Test, Miz had this.
It's 93 degrees out. There's rolling blackouts. You can't pin that on Danhausen.
The curse
From Europe all the time.
Little freak Danhausen continues.
Axiom looked great, and he won it. That's everywhere. Everybody knows that.
You're fake news, Joe Test.
Not at all. What happened here? The heat is getting to the electrical grids.
Said that I'm not medically cleared. And if I get physical...
In the end, what the doctor said.
Dog can let nothing fly.
Well, FTs get their hands on you, is that going to cost you? I guess that's a good thing, because how can you go out there?
That's why I made an executive decision and got you a tag team partner for tonight.
Here we go.
What's up, True? Debo, I'm in the chain. I know, dog. I talked to old Nicky Nick. What's up, Royce?
Man, that's your boy.
I know how. And you two are tag team tonight to go take care of the MF
Tag team champions. So if I'm in a team with somebody, it's you.
Please.
True. Me and you are the team. And if you can't go, I'm not teaming with anybody.
You want to go out and be a hero. Priest versus the world, huh? Look. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? The tag with him tonight?
No.
Hang on MFT tonight?
No.
Then do it. That's what's up. Are you scared to tag with him?
No.
Are y'all scared to tag? So go.
What, me?
Hey. You never scared. This is what.
Yo.
Scared. True. What Cody says to me, he looks me in the eye and he says, maybe I'll teach you a lesson around here that gets me, you know? I swear to God, man. I feel like you're one of the few people.
I didn't know you felt like that. Oh, you're welcome, bud.
You know everything I've done. How dare you talk to me? Everyone! I can't let it stand. Do you see what I'm saying about the disrespect? From every... I can't let this stand. Tonight.
Okay, you keep talking to him. I'll go talk to Nick.
Yeah, let's do something about this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. In the middle of that ring, we do that.
So like this a lot as Truth talked to, as he says, Nick. I like the idea of that. I also Nicky Nick. U.S. it will be the countdown to Clash. Also on ESPN, followed by the post show. Everything streamed in Italy. Then the first hour at 2 p.m. Eastern, opening on the ESPN app, the Clash in Italy.
She's in a lot of pain and pissed off. And quite frankly,
How's she doing?
well, how do you think she is? So am I. So the next time I see Jade...
Don't worry about Jade.
Well, if you don't, I will.
Okay, look, I'm gonna handle her at Clash of Italy. Don't have to worry about it.
She has a receipt coming.
Turns the roster, Royce Keys, and thanks to R-Truth, a little bit of paired up.
He called it an executive decision.
Matchmaking and connecting the dots.
Yeah.
We will now have the...
In R-Truth, well, some executive decisions, should Damian Priest is one of them. Never be made, and in my opinion, pairing up Royce Keys and...
California, weighing in at 291 pounds, his tag team partner from East Palo Alto, California. He is the winner of the 2026 Royce Keys. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
So, Damian Priest's issues with Roy's history with Solo Sikoa, the leader of the MFT. So Keys lying the fact that Royce Keys has some major personal. How does R-Truth decide to deal with this? Against the guys that Priest suspects Keys is in cahoots. Pair Priest up with Royce Keys and Twin.
Yeah, but Keys' actions recently should tell him,
at least on the face of it, to align with Solo Sikoa.
Otherwise,
he certainly refused, who
yes,
was offered Royce Keys a spot in the M. Decline. You are correct, Joe Tess, but today is a different FT group several times. As of yet, it has been, hey, who knows?
speaking of incredible combinations of talent, size, and power. Solos.
Solo Sikoa at a combined weight of 500. Their opponent being accompanied.
Hard iced tea. Please drink responsibly. Over the course of the past month, have each had singles matches with Tonga, Damian Priest.
Well, Damian Priest by the MFT group for weeks now, and has looked has been victimized. But to deliver a little payback, and Damian Priest is just, I guess anyone is when they're in there with Tonga.
Wade, there are
not used to being the smaller man in the ring.
But a few on the roster I've been more impressed with in recent months.
Yeah, all the physical gifts in the world won't help you if you don't
months than the emergence of Tonga and what he shows inside the ring.
Know how to use them. Now, clearly Tonga does have those physical. Listening to the boss, Solo Sikoa, and physical gifts. And how does he use them? He uses them by following orders to a T. And right now it's Tonga.
Right back into the corner.
A little tension on that tag. I don't think they're in a world of trouble. Oh,
yeah, he just drives Tonga.
I think Priest wanted to tag out.
They're going to work through it.
His debut, of course, capped off with winning the Andre the Giant Memorial. But how impressive has Royce Keys been since his Battle Royal Trophy pre-WrestleMania 40.
Just found out that's like trying to move an anchor and then that.
Two. And he's not slowed down since.
No, Tonga gut just found out what his knee feels like when you're thrown down with all that.
So much size, but moves like an
that force as he just splashes into the corner.
Breast train.
Doesn't he? Wow. Try to slow down. Whoa! What a power slam! And the big boot from Tonga. To
blame Solo Sikoa for trying to recruit Royce Keys. T-Group, that guy Keys is a major asset. Keys into his MF here on SmackDown.
Oh no! Solid right there, Wade.
Well, Priest was the one who stopped Tonga.
And Keys does Damian Priest a
jumping Keys. I don't know if Royce Keys has ever been thrown around. That's a real shock to anyone's system.
And then he just puts him
on the way. Tala Tonga just threw him around.
In position for Tama to take over.
The MFT group were a spent force here on SmackDown. And there was a time not so long ago that people thought, and suddenly that looked Carlos Acoa cooking once again, and they're another foolish opinion for anyone ever held. So
Royce Keys is in a bad spot right now. Well, that left hand as Tama Tonga just steps over the top rope.
Keys is in a bad spot right now, and Damian
to bring about more damage.
So the entire body of Roy Priest may have to be the one to save the man he clearly weighs between Keys and Priest. He does not trust, although to be fair, that mistrust goes both.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you here in Barcelona for Friday Night SmackDown. Cody Rhodes and Gunther to face off, and Royce Keys in tag team action against the MF later tonight as they get set for Clash in Italy. Damian Priest, that's been getting the best of Royce Keys when it was proposed by R-Truth to have this match, to have Damian Priest looks on. Wade, he asked the question earlier tonight, this partnership. How do I know fire away! And here comes Priest, ready to... And lifting. Tonga's gonna get some. Flatliner, signature Priest, and now the big man, Tala. Spinning kick. The best of Priest. Oh no. Tama Tonga. The bell clap comes right back at him. He was
giving back weeks and weeks of abuse
for that T-bomb choke slam, wasn't he?
And the street kick straight to the MFTs.
Running, leaping shoulder. And now he sends Tama Tonga out. And elbows. Back and forth he goes to the floor. Oh, from behind.
Oh, God, around town. And it is suddenly Tonga become the Damian Priest show. One half of the R-Truth out of commission right now. Medically, tag champs, his regular tag champ part signed off. But Priest closing in on what would be
everything they've been seeing out of Damian Priest.
Be a popular victory.
This crowd is loving it. Tama breaks it up. Royce Keys right back.
Is a ton of humanity crashing over the top.
Back into the fray.
Oh, that is Roman. Wait up.
Oh, Solo with the
Samoan spike.
Truth is ref's back turn. Solo Sikoa here.
Well, Truth has seen enough. He's medically. This is not wise, Truth.
But Truth is going to deal with
Lee, not allowed to be competing or in any foot.
Solo right away. He won't stand for it.
Truth and this is why Truth back on top. Well, who's going to get some momentum here tonight?
Joe and Wade with you ringside. Cody Rhodes and Gunther to meet face to face He's coming up a little later, but right now, a heated battle between
more ways than one, rather ill-tempered affair that it's
Matt Cardona and Sami Zayn.
Heated and turned into in this cauldron-like atmosphere. Leaving seat, although Cardona not going down without in Barcelona, but now it is Zayn firmly in the drive fight, as we've come to expect from a man with his kind of
return visit as Matt Cardona looks to grit. His fans here in Barcelona have earned this. Gather momentum.
His best.
Does he ever?
And this is Cardona now looking back to.
Is feeling it. Big smash.
He has every tool in the box.
Into the corner.
I mean, Cardona clearly, there's absolutely nothing stopping this guy from getting to the
his signature boot.
Broski boot, very top. Right to the jaw, rocking Zayn, and Zayn is
Sami just trying to gather himself as Cardona.
Absolutely clueless.
Oh.
They go for that rough rider.
Yeah, he was looking for the rough rider.
Oh!
There. And then there was a Blue Thunder attempt as well.
Oh, powerbomb, and that was a high landing on the back.
Viciously golden opportunity against Cody Rhodes by Gunther.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
So in Gunther, do you think he meant to punch Gunther, or was it a snap match? Zayn punched at Cody and Cody.
Yes,
moved.
I think it was very obvious what the intention was.
I believe Sami Zayn. I believe Sami was trying to do the right thing. Well, you're a very mistrusting person then, Joe Tess, because...
Oh, did he? Oh, really? You believe he was trying to do the right thing? Was he trying to do nothing and left Cody to suffer? Yeah. Was he trying to do the right thing there? The right thing when Gunther had the sleeper hold locked in on Cody, and then how is that trying to do the right thing?
It's teaching Cody the error of learning the lesson of his mistakes. Hopefully Cody went home, had to think about this.
Sleeper hold from Gunther is teaching him a lesson?
Things have realized he should approach matches differently in the future. But
like that?
That's truly what I
You're out of your mind.
Sami Zayn is the last good guy right
He
now.
should be thanking Sami Zayn for leaving him to suffer.
Left in the locker room, and thank goodness for that. There's one of us left. But how about Matt Cardona now? He's been accepted. Card here on SmackDown in catering and make up the numbers. He came back to win. Cardona did not come back to sit gold.
I love his attitude. The kind of fight he brings each and every time.
Sami Zayn, that's impressive from Cardona.
As is that. Oh!
There you go. Not many people can outmaneuver sets.
Wow! Matt Cardona
is a former Intercontinental and United States champion. Well, example of why this man will be in.
This match heating up, by the way. Talking about the heat.
To the throat of R-Truth. Well, Truth tried his best to help out, but he frankly
sees his attack from behind when he was trying to do the right thing.
He'd never have been anywhere near the ring, and look out!
Meanwhile, bam! Back in the ring, Tala, T-bomb, chokeslam.
Well, divide and conquer has
are your winners.
Always been a fantastic tag team strategy on keys. That diversion came from R-Truth. Fortunately for Damian Priest and Royce Coot, and a major victory here for the MFTs. I will.
Always complaining lately that he's not respected, that not appreciated. Nobody understands that. He doesn't understand why he's not.
I'll tell you you right now, Joe Test. Sami Zayn's ride, it appears they've all moved here
Right.
to Barcelona. All guys have been a bit thin on the ground over in the US lately.
Ready.
And his opponent, 230 pounds, Matt Cardona from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 2.
I thought Cardona assessed the situation with Zayn earlier, Wade.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you. I think Cardona
And with Zayn really perfect.
has been blocked by Zayn into a powerbomb of his level.
They've been matching skill.
His own. And how quickly things can turn around at this.
And experience. A reminder, Rhodes and Gunther to close into the massive championship match on Saturday night. What will that bring about as they...
Yes, there it is, Wade! He hits the Rough Rider! The foot was on the rope! And Matt Cardona can't... Oh, the foot's on the rope! Believe it.
Third time was a charm for Cardona, just as denied by a Rough Rider, just so fortuitous. Zayn was going in, you would assume, for that boot. For Sami Zayn, close enough to get his... Sami Zayn came in handy there, great ring awareness. Boot on the rope and all the 25 years of experience.
Cardona knows how close he was to taking this.
Yeah, what happens, you can come apart at the seams, and when you're desperate for a win and something as frustrating as that, Cardona has to stay locked in here.
Out of this position. And Sami trying to fight his way.
As it gets right now. About a scrap.
Sami, now he's up top. Exploder into the corner. Sami hits the... Cardona, smart to get out of the way. The Exploder.
And things only go to one.
And they know it here in Barcelona.
One place from here, Joe.
Lona, the Haluva lands. Flush.
Here is your winner, Sami.
Matched, of course, but after Sami Zayn for a major win.
Wait,
this riot of an atmosphere in Barcelona.
It is that time of the year, and you know it well, having accomplished it. Of the ring, the tournament begins this coming week.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce myself. All in the arena and everyone at home, even though I can't see it. To y'all, I've been a little disrespectful. I am the man with the connections. I am the man with the money. I am the man that makes it happen. Saying, well, for the first time ever, we are all witnessing this thing. And what's happening tonight in Barcelona's Trick Williams campaign.
Let's talk about it. And most entertaining superstar live. Reporting to you live, the Sexy Williams has arrived to Barcelona. And I am the man who's been holding down the brand for quite some time. Hold on, I can't hear you. Yeah, I'm the man who's been holding down the brand. I did what's best for the biz and I took out the Miz for quite some time. Over the past couple weeks.
That's right.
I made the most declares himself for the king of...
Carmelo is here.
Last week in rather dubious circumstances.
This
is Melo who lost out to Trick Williams.
At the least, the way things went down last week.
Ricky Saints Williams capitalized. Caused a major commotion at ringside, and Trick
that long woven history these two share.
Okay, hold on, Trick. Let me digest all that. You saying King of the Ring, right? King from, yes. King of the entrance to the ring.
Right.
Okay. King of the mic, yes. But King of the Ring, hey, little. That's grown folk business, dog. And you too. So look, Trick, Ricky Saints for getting involved in our business last week. And now, here's what we gonna do. Tonight, I'm gonna take care of after that. You and we gonna shoot the fair one. And that's all it's gonna be for that United States Championship. And that's all it is.
Whoa, hold on. I think Melo's being a little bit too... Hold on now, Melo. That sounds like some excuses to me. Melodramatic. If only Ricky didn't come out last week. If I'm out here, all I hear is if this. Hold on there, Ricky Saints. You come out here looking like a damn bobblehead, losing, me sick.
And you suck.
I'm saying that you coming out to my championship, you absolutely make. Tell you what, since you're in the ring with the real champion, let me give you some real to shut the hell up. Champion advice. Shut the hell up when Trick Williams tells you. And when you two Siamese twins figure out who's better between who is going to get the title match against Trick Williams. Because when they get the both of you,
short kings,
maybe you can figure out who comes to the ring. I have no problem. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Proven Trick Williams is the king.
Yeah, you know what? You are the king. You're the king of delusion. You're lemon pepper steppers and step your ass on out of a one-trick pony. How about this? Take your lip.
Oh! Trick slap. And a little Yachty. He's pulling the champ away.
Simple Joe Test, but wow, what a trick. Hey, the champ don't fight unless the champ gets paid. If that slap to poor Ricky Saints, whose mouth got him into big trouble.
Carmelo Hayes, Ricky Saints. I guess that's a way to shut him up. Straight ahead.
Everywhere I go, I hear the same thing.
Championship opportunity, and they ended up having him did so by putting his feet on the ropes during the pin, which the match. Hayes was victorious in the match, but he fair. Saints had attempted earlier in the match, so maybe tonight. Oh! That'll knock him out. Bad blood between these two, and Ricky Saints looking to even the score and clean off his feet.
And then just both men trying to position themselves to
start climbing up the card and get himself in contention for some gold.
Don't appreciate him, don't respect, but I respect what you just mentioned, that on day make a statement that there's no debate, no validation. One, he stepped right to Cody Rhodes. He tried the mission needed. I don't have to prove anything. I'm just me right now.
That's the positive spin on there right now. The reason Rick...
And he went out and said, this is what I want, and I want...
Saints did that, Joe Tess, on night one, is because he truly the roster, regardless of resumes. And to be fair, believes in his head that he is already the top dog on the... To Ricky Saints, he certainly has the caliber to do so in time.
He's not one to chase statements, that the statement makes itself. Oh, look at Melo coming into the corner. Yeah, he said, show up, show out. But right now, he's finding out a
of Carmelo Hayes, and it has been true from the very start of his career.
Again, what Carmelo Hayes can offer up.
Yeah, one thing is true. He gets better every single time you watch him to get better.
Those both men former NXT
student of the game who never wastes an opportunity.
NXT champions, former NXT North American champions. Carmelo Hayes giving way to Sami Zayn in late March. And then Trick Williams was most recently The United States champion before it's obviously starred at WrestleMania.
Well, so that was a little boxing.
Big Zuffa card coming up next weekend.
In Bournemouth, England. Masterclass there, Joe Tessima, your love language.
That's right.
What kind of town? Nice. Go, and Ricky Saints has a chance here. A chance.
Oh!
The action there from Ricky Saints, and it has been a scramble from the work.
Running right into the barrier. Wow.
Spotlight, here's your chance. Say hello to Ricky Saints.
The Crescent City Charm.
To beat a man.
And he knew it. And he drops the knee. Able to survive that. There's a count of two.
But now you see that.
Man, the impact on Carmelo Hayes.
Gritty intensity in the eyes of Ricky Saints. All right, we've done and convert this into a dub. On the flash stuff, now it is time to punish our opponent. Fading. Not a pretty look on the face. Carmelo Hayes, you see him to Carmelo Hayes right now, has been struggling ever since Ricky got the jump on Hayes on the outside of the ring moments ago.
Big opportunity for Melo to get
on. Hope you have some sort of plan spring to mind.
Back into this.
Little separation, shake off the cobwebs.
And back suplex doesn't open the door here. Saint back. Oh, right back on top of him. You can see him wincing in pain, reaching for his lower back. Oh, what a chop.
A little bit too from Saints, and you can't do that with Hayes.
Nice edge.
Much gloating and taunting to this audience.
As he is right across that top rope.
We're in the meat chopping
cut.
So business now in this match.
Big upper. The back of the head, Wade.
I mean, can you get more disrespect?
Ricky Saints. Good for Melo.
Full van.
I mean, these are the things that we talk about with Rick. Ricky Saints, both men trying to hunt down Trick Williams, and an opportunity at the end. Carmelo Hayes going at it here in Barcelona. United States Championship. Moments ago, Trick Williams announcing that he is going to be part.
Timing from Ricky as Carmelo went skyward. The knees of Saints went in. Saints in danger, baiting Carmelo Hayes in. Up, crushing the ribs of Melo. And then done.
Great scene here in Barcelona. Remember,
superb Northern Lights suplex, almost getting the job.
We're just 48 hours away from going from the roar and two and change to what will be an incredible scene at Clash Spain. No, there's a quick one. In Italy on ESPN at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Ricky Saints off the mat. That was right after it.
Oh, wow!
Bouncing the skull. Attempt at a Revolution DDT from Saints.
Crowd respecting it. They love this kind of action.
Countered by Hayes. Over the past 12 plus months, and in the short taste, the kind of action that Carmelo Hayes has made his own. We've got a Ricky Saints. He really is in that same thing.
Looking to trade massive right hands. Both men back on their feet. As was Hayes. Saints sit back. Who has something more left in them? Melo able to duck out of the way.
Carmelo Hayes strike flush to the jaw. Matches is where Carmelo Hayes comes into his own. Of Ricky Saints, and this deep into
trying to shake off that most recent right hand, though he's reaching for his left arm. Sends him across the ring. Dirty Diana delivered.
Second Michael Jackson reference of the night, Joe Taz, and yes, I am Karen.
Dirty Diana delivered.
Second Michael Jackson reference of the night, Joe Taz, and yes, I am Karen. That's your setting.
We now want a hat trick? We can get a hat trick.
Got two, but it's getting close now. Well, Carmelo Hayes wanted a hat trick of counts right there, but he only...
Olympic once captured gold, and now where Ricky Saints is looking at arena here in Barcelona, where the dream team for a big win, but Melo denies it.
Impact, and Ricky Saints knows it, and Ricky Saints... And Melo must be seeing stars after Hayes knows this is there for the taking.
Oh, he sends him out.
Carmelo Hayes just about gathering his wit. It's in the nick of time.
Oh my! Announce desk. Oh, and now both men right in front of the Spanish. We're gonna get the best of each other. He sends him over the barrier. From the barrier! Are you kidding me? And Carmelo's out in the crowd here in Barcelona.
Oh, gee! Both men dragging at this point, and the count.
By the way, they got wow. That's a double count out. That counts. That's a 9 count right now.
Well, Carmelo process.
Well, he was discussing it.
Hayes has pleaded his case and dropping his guard in the...
With our official, Ryan Tran, all of a sudden. A big kick from... That's when Saints attacks. Melo. First 48! And
his guard in the...
With our official, Ryan Tran, all of a sudden. A big kick from... That's when Saints attacks. Melo. First 48! And a...
Well,
double monstrous one. Full count out between Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes. What a way to start. Course at Clash in Italy, many are calling it. But of great interest is reminding everyone what happened last week on
U.S. Title Open Challenge. Tiffany defending against
SmackDown with Nia Jax and Chelsea Green.
Yeah, this was the Clash legend, and Nia Jax running interference on the arena right, providing a valuable equalizer. Outside, Lash had a major upper hand, but that was when Chelsea... A little distraction that allowed Tiffany Stratton celebrations from two of the four women out there to steal the win and with it retain the gold. Although the champ still a little slow to warm to
euphemism.
I'm going to ask you something, Joe Tess.
What do you got, Wade?
Chelsea Green.
That's one way to put it.
Okay, hold on. I'll get back to it.
You're not going to.
We're
please.
still doing that. Barcelona.
Really, not even North America. Not the whole pledge thing. Not the.
Oh, we are. Yeah.
We're not standing.
Allegiance to Chelsea.
And her opponent, the Victoria British
Green.
Incorrigible. Honestly.
Columbia, Canada, Chelsea
Green.
So, Barcelona, ¿quieres hablar? ¿De qué?
Put over the fire of Cody Rhodes in a crowd like this. Well, if ever there's a heavy, wet blanket, it just walked in, Wade.
Well, it's been a month. Crucially, finally, a signed copy of sneak attacks, mind games, contract for Gunther to reclaim a throne after gets that chance against QB1 Cody as one of our champions of the world. And Gunther Rhodes this Sunday, who traditionally makes mistakes or lets opportunities. And Gunther is not a man whose opportunities slide through his massive Austrian fingers.
I am not here to engage with any of you. Let's get it out of the way, just so you know. I'm here to tell you exactly, and I'm still pretty new to say with any of you. Let's get it out of the way, just so you know. I'm here to tell you exactly, and I'm still pretty new to say what I think about you. SmackDown, but there's one thing I figured out quite quickly all about you. And if it's not about it, is that this show has to be all about you. You find a way to make it about you. It's not be your fault, Cody, because you're just a product of the self. And it might be the culture you grew up in, where ego and nepotism gets rewarded. It gets you one ahead of everything. And narcissism, everybody else. And it's very fitting that you're the perfect symbol of the core name is the American nightmare, because right now, rumbling American dream. You're thinking that would be low-hanging fruit, but I'm talking about, take it easy, Cody. I know what concept of the American dream. What they told me as a boy is, if you want to max out your life and through discipline, hard work and sacrifice, you gotta leave home behind, you gotta move to America. Cody, I've done that. Whereas for you, I earned the position that I'm in. Thing was just one phone call away, wasn't it? You wanted to get some training to become a wrestler. One phone call. You wanted a contract, come back to WWE. I bet that was just one phone call. With WWE, one phone call. You left, you wanted to... And I... Come on.
I know. I'm going to tell you something. 330-pound version of yourself in front of I'm talking to the most refined, most dangerous couple hundred people at an indie show. But instead, the peak form of an athlete that you have made yourself. He used to tell me about all the things that would happen. Mr. Heyman, the man who got this match for you, and if I got this. Talk about the bandwidth I'd need. But what he said didn't intimidate me. It didn't scare me. Directions that I'd be pulled in. He tried to intimidate me. It's what he didn't say. And I'm going to tell you, is addictive. You right now. It's that this. Am. And at Clash in Italy, and you are just as sick as I am. You're gonna get this close to and you know it. Don't dare stand there and lie to finding all that attention that you desperately see me. But you're gonna get this close, and then you're gonna find out a wrestler like you could ever find out, and it's simple. The worst thing that a pure wrestler, a sport, you're just not that good. Gunther, I am to be damn easy to find. Eat.
I'm a liar? You think? I promised Bill Goldberg, I promised AJ Styles that I would choke him out, and I did. That I would choke him out, and I did! And I promised you. You think? I promised Bill Goldberg, I promised AJ Styles that I would choke him out, and I did. That I would choke him out, and I did! And I promised your big role model and hero, John Cena, that I would make him tap out, and I did! And now, I'm promising I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna drop you. That on Sunday, feel like a wet towel. I'm gonna take this precious prize with me.
The talking's done. The match is set. Sunday. Clash in Italy on ESPN, 2 p.m.
इंशाअल्लाह बिल्कुल मेरे भी घर वाले यही कह रहे हैं मुझे दिलासा यही दे रहा है कि कोई बात नहीं बेटा हो जाएगा इंशाअल्लाह ठीक हो जाएगा